Hi, I'm sure you've all been hearing about PlirisMobile, Vivlio, Okada books and all. You've been hearing made in Nigeria, made by Nigeria, made for Nigeria, assembled in Nigeria. Well, PlirisMobile is one of those companies. It's an indigenous company, registered in Nigeria, conceptualized in Nigeria. Everything about PlirisMobile is Nigerian. Our products also, we have several products in the market, our phones, our tablets. But today, I want to take our time to show you what it means to actually have a made in Nigerian product. It's not all our parts are made in Nigeria. A lot of them are made outside the shores of this country, but the design, the concept, all done by PlirisMobile. Assembly is done locally here. We do all our assembly locally here, but then we work with companies outside Nigeria to help us in fabrication of our parts. We're in talks with some local manufacturers in Nigeria to make all these parts locally, but before then, we get factories outside Nigeria to assemble, to produce our parts, like our screens, our PCB boards, cameras, volume buttons, touch screens, even down to our batteries, made by a company that we contracted outside Nigeria. We're in talks, like I said, to make parts locally. Plastic companies to make from the back to the casing to the volume buttons. This can be done locally in Nigeria, but when it comes to the PCB boards, we don't have the technology in Nigeria yet to support that, but then we do our assembly locally. I'm going to show you today what it takes to assemble a Vivlio. Then I'll tell you about Okada Books, the ebook portal that we've all been shouting about and we've been talking about. I'm sure you've heard about it. The first in Africa, the first in Nigeria. A portal that consolidates Nigerian books, authors, magazines, different things. You can even buy with your airtime. That's the Okada Books. So I'm going to start with the assembly of the Vivlio. We'll start from scratch. I'm going to take you through the process. Now, these are our screens. These are our screens. We have the black and the white screen. And today, I'm going to do a mix today. I'm going to do, let's say, a white screen with a black case. Yeah. This is the touch screen. This is the case. These are LCD. LCD. And yeah, this is my workstation. This is where everything is done. All the Vivlio. I have my hot gunner, I have my soldering iron already heated up. I have my soldering lead, my set of screwdrivers, precision screwdrivers, and don't ever forget this, my screwdriver. So we're gonna start. Here's the touchscreen. Taking this off. Here's the protective screen. Now the glues are pre-made, so we don't have to apply liquid glue, so as not to make it messy. When we started, we used to use liquid glues, but right now the glue it's made with the screens. Yeah, screen glued to the case. Done. My LCD screen. Can you take this off? Oh, that's a protective screen, which I'm going to take off. Aha. Yeah, that's the LCD. This is the touch screen, this is the LCD, so this goes in here. Yeah, you must be careful while assembling this. So. Now, we have our LCD, we have our touchscreen. All these parts are prefabricated to our specifications. Now, these are our speakers. So we have 2 speakers. Yes, cool. To make life easy for me, I'm just gonna glue into the pan. goes here. Now this holds the PCB, sorry, the screen to the body. Yeah, now we have our screws. Some screws, yeah. I use a Phillips precision screwdriver, 25 mm, 0.25 mm for this. Screwing gently. Screwing gently. It takes less than, what, 15 minutes? 10-15 minutes to assemble one. We're already in talks with some assembly lines outside Nigeria to help in assembling this there, making it faster, like a factory line. We plan on bringing the factory line down to Nigeria, but that might take a while. Yeah, screen held firmly. 2. Okay, so it doesn't fall off. Now, what next? Our PCB, the major thing when it comes to assembly. We have quite a number. This is pre-designed to our specs. This uses the Rock chip processor 3066. It's a dual-core processor with a 1 gig RAM and 1.6 gigahertz processor on board with a onboard memory of about 8 gig. This is what we use. We have another PCB coming up, a quad-core PCB, the Rock chip 3166, but right now this is the Rock chip 3066, and this is what we use for PlirisMobile. I'm gonna, all right. So the PCB not manufactured in Nigeria, but with time, I hope that stuff like this will be manufactured in Nigeria. So it's going to the board. Fit that in, sit that in properly. Yep. Now PCB is screwed perfectly in, not falling off. Connect our screen. Like I said, this was prefabricated just for Vivlio, so we know where the connectors are, what should go where. Now this is me fixing the touchscreen. Perfectly in. I click the in. Now to the camera. The back camera. All the parts we use are available in the open market. Most of the parts we use, but some are prefabricated just for the PlirisMobile. Now this is the front-facing camera. I'm gonna fix that now. It's done. All our parts, when we're designing this, when we're designing the PCB and all that, we made sure that all the parts were easily replaceable for repairs. So that repairs and servicing can be done locally here in Nigeria also. Done. Front camera fixed. Back camera fixed. Next thing, our battery. Or before I do the battery, I'm gonna get down to soldering my speakers. Blue positive, sorry, blue negative, red positive. Some people use a magnifying glass while doing this, but I think my eyesight is still good enough, so I wouldn't need that. Done. Done. Next, batteries. We use 4000 mAh battery. It gives the Vivlio like close to 8 hours watching videos and 2 to 3 days reading books. Now we're going to glue this battery with a silicone gum. Nothing too dangerous. Standard silicone rubber gum. Just Barely too. So that it doesn't fall off. Yeah, it wouldn't fall off. But then just to avoid any of such from happening. So, glued. I connect the battery to the motherboard. Soldering. So I'm one of those entrepreneurs that eventually get their hands dirty while working. Like I said, we gave the design for this, so we know where what goes where. Nothing dangerous. Checking all my clips to make sure everything is properly seated. And confirm that this is properly. Yep. Battery fixed, speakers fixed, cameras fixed. I'm gonna glue this down. I will glue. Yep. Our volume and power connector. This goes in pretty easy. Like I said, all our parts are easily replaceable to allow for easy service, which was also the reason for this. Well, like I said, easy servicing and then local servicing. That done. Next thing, we cover this up. So we're gonna cover this up. We have several cases when it comes to color, depending on the customer. We have the blue, we have the silver, we have black, we have white, but today I'm gonna use silver. Put a black button, yeah, fitted in. The birth of a Pliris Vivlio. Now, we don't use screws for easy assembly and also easy servicing. So we're gonna clip, oops, clip, 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 and there you go. You have a Pliris Vivlio. Like we started with the white, this looks lovely. White and black casing and a silver back. So we're gonna power it on now. And then you have it, the Pliris Vivlio. Running the Android OS, it's still powering on. It runs Google Android OS, Jelly Bean. Comes pre-installed with Okada books. And then here you go. Touch working, speakers working. Okada books pre-installed, working. There you go, Okada books. So, here you have it, the Pliris Vivlio, assembled in Nigeria. Thank you. For more information, visit www.PlirisMobile.com.